Ready when you are, Jack.
Dun, 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 dun.
All good?
1, 2, 1, 2.
What's happened in the series so far?
This is going to be the intro, though, isn't it? Yeah. So we started. No, no, it's awkward. It's awkward already.
Just say hi, I'm Jack. I'm managing director.
No.
New one. I'm not.
No, after last time. Got stitched up last time.
Give it to me! This is Jack.
Don't like all this. It's all very awkward.
He's the 19-year-old MD of West Ham United women's team.
Same last night. First time for everything.
He's built a team from scratch to compete against the giants of women's football.
It'd be a great test for us to say this is where we're at.
He's got a loving family around him.
If he does manage to do it, it might be one of the most impressive things done in football.
Won't go that far.
But on the pitch, things haven't always gone to plan.
You think, all right, I can fucking turn my head and then bang, you're out the game.
You come to this league and this team to play football, yeah? You have to bring your fight with it as well.
As the season reaches its halfway point, Jack's now on a roll. His team have won 4 in a row,
Big goal, lad. Big goal.
have bagged a place in the cup quarter-finals,
We don't look happy. He's gutted with the loss.
and he's even thinking of signing some new players.
I think we're all in agreement to score a few goals for us as well, hopefully. They should have been watching from episode 1, really, shouldn't they? There's still time, guys.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Jack to sit on the ball behind.
And we've got to boot the ball, yeah?
Come on, Jack.
Jack, you got to stay on. Me and Rose are going to boot it, and you got to try and stay on.
You're having a laugh.
West Ham's recent winning streak has brought the team to the attention of the national press. And for Jack, a golden opportunity for some free publicity.
Do you want to do it first? I'll take it to you.
Sit on that.
I think it's an important part of the role. The more you can be in national newspapers or television, the better.
The team's recent wins have pulled them clear of the relegation zone to 6th place in the league.
Are you feeling like maybe something's clicked into place here?
So they were all winnable games, and I'm pleased that we did win them all.
People don't expect us, I don't think, to be where we are now. So we just got to keep pushing and taking it game by game.
I feel like we're taken seriously for the first time. You're looking to sign 2 more potential signings.
Pretty much there on everything, just to finalise everything and get the players across.
What would you want to come out of this season and feeling that you've achieved?
I want us to finish between mid-table and the top.
Obviously, I'm a winner. The girls in there are winners.
I think the more we can get behind it, the better, really.
Thank you so much.
No worries, thank you.
But Jack's not just concerned about the performance on the pitch. He needs his team to perform online as well. Capitalising on the growing interest in the squad, Jack wants to turn every click, like and share into a fan base of loyal supporters.
This is just to go through some numbers, have a look at what's doing well. Better standard of football, higher profile players, more interest in the team. Just means more views. But I think we've got a long way to go as well, you know.
What's like the average article get?
Best performing average is 2,700.
2,700 is good compared to where we were before. And do you remember the first time we sat down? It was like just in the hundreds. But I think now, we're moving in the right direction.
These are the best performing women's related articles on the website. Transfer articles always do the best. We know Alicia's got a following away from West Ham, so that was always going to do well for us.
Is there any way that we can have some real easy wins, even if we maybe pump a bit of money into it and advertise or share across onto the men's?
Definitely. I think we need to create more content like that. Everything we put out needs to kind of relate to, OK, how is this going to translate into more people coming to the game? Because that's how we grow it, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Nice one, man.
Lucky for Jack, he has buckets of talent to help him boost his online following. And experienced team members like Captain Gilly Flaherty are used to being in the limelight.
This is a winner's medal when we won the Continental Cup with Arsenal. I did say the other day, could you pawn this? I don't know if it's real gold or not.
She spent over a decade winning trophies with WSL giants Arsenal and Chelsea, before signing with West Ham for their first ever season in the top flight of women's football.
At Arsenal and at Chelsea, you'd go out and 9 times out of 10 you'd win every week. I'm talking regularly, we'd win the double and we'd win the treble. Being on the end of it, the other scale is like, well, you have to just sort of accept that it's going to be a long journey. I remember the first few games when we lost, I remember just coming home and being like, this isn't what I'm used to, and it's not really what I wanted to sign up for. I remember losing games at Chelsea, you'd think that was it. They could replace me if they're not getting the results, because they need to get the results because they've put X, Y, Z money into the club. I could not say I could easily walk away from football now. And it is a worry, because obviously as you get older, as soon as you tell the mortgage people I've got a contract for 2 years, straight away they're like, well, what are you going to do after 2 years?
At 27, Gilly is starting to think about life after football.
This is for, obviously, when I do my locksmith jobs. I've got my drill, a picker. So, like, this is when you can pick a lock, you put that in there, and then you go, like, up and down like that. It's a snapper, put it on, and then you snap it and break it off. I'd say I'm a qualified burglar, but obviously I will not break into no one's house. Someone messaged me on Instagram and said, Jill, are you still doing a locksmith? I've lost my car key or something. I said, no, I can't do cars. Like, I would like to do cars, but I can't do cars. So, yeah, I didn't get that one.
To try and build on the club's recent success, Jack and his general manager Russ have a crucial call with head coach Matt to discuss 2 players he wants them to sign during the transfer window.
Hello?
Matt.
You're on film.
Yeah, you're on. Yeah, don't swear. You're on the telly.
With a big cup game against Man United coming up, the pressure's now on Jack to splash some cash and get the deals over the line.
The 2 players that we're looking at, I spoke to Janet about the budget, and she said she's going to get back to me on Wednesday with all my queries. I think we are going to be over budget.
We always said when we got our strongest 11, we could compete with most teams.
I think the way we have to look at it is also that it's an investment for future seasons, rather than looking at it just as a amount of money for now. It's just waiting for the sponsorship to get approved. Hopefully once the paperwork's done, it's just a formality and it's done. But you need to open your chequebook.
It's a results-based business, really, the business we're in, and success brings fans and sponsors. Obviously, the sooner they're here, the bigger impact they'll make. Every game now to the end of the season is you're either fighting for league positions or you're fighting in the cups.
And another midweek match to keep your eye on. Wednesday night we'll see the next quarter-final clash in the League Cup. West Ham will head north to take on Manchester United, and expectations will be high for Matt Beard's WSL side.
After their win over Charlton in December, West Ham have bagged themselves a place in the quarter-finals of the League Cup. And they'll be facing the only lower league opposition left in the draw. But with paperwork still to finalise, they won't have a helping hand from their new signings, mounting pressure on the more senior members of the team.
We need to win.
That's all. I think it might get a bit heated, which we like.
A win tonight would mean a double celebration for head coach Matt Beard.
If we get through tonight, then it's a semi-final and anything can happen in that, you know, so it'll be a good birthday present if we win. When we win, yeah, sorry.
On the road again.
Have we been filmed now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That big red light means we've been...
Jack, be quiet.
As favourites to go through, Jax decides to bring his big brother Dave Jr. to his first ever women's football match.
Should we now...
Do you have your glasses on for...
No, I didn't, no.
There you go.
How do you think he's doing, Dave?
Early on, I'm not going to lie, I was a bit worried when you get hammered by Man City and stuff. But then you win 4 in a row, I mean, the results really speak for themselves.
The biggest project, if Jack...
I said it's impressive.
This is the biggest project ever in women's football.
Probably yes, though.
Probably not.
In terms of the new signings, are they
fit and available tonight? Or was it...
So they were both waiting for their visas, which took longer than what we wanted. I'd love to have seen them today, to be honest. I think it would have helped us.
Look at that. It's a decent stadium, to be fair.
This gets settled tonight. So the mindset from us has to be aggression. Remember, they're a young team. They're a very young team. So you've got to take advantage of that, especially the senior ones in here today. So look at each other now. Look at each other. Across the fucking room, look at each other. In everything that you do it together. And we encourage and we work hard and we be ruthless. Okay? All right, good luck. Let's go. Come on.
Tonight is about progression in the League Cup. United are the lowest ranked side left in the tournament, but are out to show that they can be a match for anyone on their day. It is the quarter-finals, and we must have a winner tonight.
It's been quite interesting watching West Ham. We've been following the documentaries. Jack Sullivan, is the youngest director.
Managing director, yeah.
Of football, I think just age 19.
Son of Chairman David Sullivan, of course.
Yeah, so a few quid to throw around.
Here's Rafferty, just to angle it across. It could go anywhere, and it's kept out by Chamberlain. When it goes towards Molly Green, she has a habit of finding the net.
Well, Matt Beard will be tearing what little of his hair is left out at this point.
At the break, Manchester United 1, West Ham 0.
First and foremost, just relax, all right? We are getting nothing off the officials. We're not getting the run on the play on the advantages. We're not getting the run on the play, throw-ins, free kicks. So you have to fight for everything. We've got to do what we need to do to get this game won, okay? You've got to score in this game, without a shadow of a doubt.
Off we go in the second half. All way out, decent effort though. It batters against the post and the rebound is wasted. Oh, and here's Sigsworth, who's picked the pocket of West Ham and found the target for goal number 2. And maybe the semi-finals are on the horizon for Manchester United. What were West Ham doing at the back? That's it. Manchester United's women march on. They have a semi-final to look forward to, claiming a Super League scalp along the way.
Embarrassing.
Referee
I
was
can't
12
believe
player, man.
I mean, maybe changes the whole game.
It does. I mean, we were shit.
Yeah.
But still.
We should have been better than that tonight, really, if I'm totally honest.
We hit the bar and the post.
What did it say?
Sullivan wants to score.
So you were spotted in the stands?
He was, yeah, not me, thank God. Fucking hell. Let's go.
After being knocked out of the cup by the underdogs, Jack is catching up with the boss.
I'm going to speak rather posh today because I've heard my previous episodes of this and I'm going to hardly understand myself. And I hope Jack improves his accent for the rest of the series because he speaks in a rather deep voice. I rather like being this sort of upmarket person.
Stop. Just go normal, just go normal. I think in a way I'm quite lucky. Dad knows the best way to learn is in a way through my own mistakes, and you don't make as much money as him if you don't know what you're trying about business-wise, so it's always a good thing to listen to him.
The disappointment was you lost to Man United and they've gone up there too confident and we let too many in as well. You got to put it behind you, move on. The 2 players we've acquired since then, you've got to really help them settle down. It's very hard. They come from another country, and they'll be very determined young women who really want to succeed, and we've got to help them succeed because it'll help us. And the more successful the team, the more support you get.
How do you think Jack's doing halfway through the season?
Pretty good. I think it's an incredible learning process. There's all the problems you get at a major football club, but on a smaller scale. The hardest thing is, because he's 18, is to get the respect of people.
I'm 19.
Sorry? 19 now, yes. 18 when you started. Yeah, 19, yeah. It's like if I talk to the manager, I've never talked to him, I'd frighten him to death. But Jack, he won't have the same fear factor that I've got. But that said and done, their future is in his hands. And if he's unhappy with somebody, wants to make a change, he will make that change the same as I would make that change. But a tough job, and I think if I was doing it myself, I'm not sure I could do a lot better.
Let's do the changing room first. Your name's already up. I love the fact this is in Korean. Literally, it's when you enter the arena, you are the best player.
Yeah.
Which I think's great.
West Ham's 2 new signings have finally arrived. South Korean captain Cho So-yeon and Canadian goalscorer Adriana Leon.
With these 2 girls coming in, they're both international players. They're very, very good players.
Cho, our other new signing, is here today.
Oh, okay.
So you'll meet her.
Adriana I worked with before. She's a great talent. She scores goals and she creates goals. Cho, technically, is a very, very gifted player. You know, she's a captain of her country, so she's a leader. You know, it brings me a little bit more experience.
Having convinced Jack to go over budget to sign new players, Matt's quick to sit them down and bring them up to speed.
So for me, this is what we've been missing a lot of. Your movements, correct?
Yeah.
The goal scoring opportunity. You're always watching, scanning. Do you understand? Like, always assessing what's happening. Can I just get my phone? Sorry, I can translate. If you need. With you coming in now, it's going to cause defenders more problems because you're so direct. Are you are you aware of that? How good you are at that?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Well, it's something I've been trying to work on.
So Jack, you read that? Make sense? Today, tomorrow's going to be about you just getting comfortable with what we're asking you to do, building relationship with the girls on the pitch. So don't worry about anything, because I know you're going to bring a lot to the table, so just relax and just go about doing what you normally do. Okay, any questions? No? I'll translate that so you understand 100% what we spoke about.
Okay, thank you.
All right, cool. Brilliant. Well done. Thank you.
Are you happy to be here?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to play in this team. Sorry.
You've been to London before?
Just once before, yeah. Everything is like new. I was only here for a weekend, so.
It's locked, innit? Someone let me in. It's locked, mate. It's locked. It's locked.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Dree, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Nice to officially meet you.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you ever need anything, I'm here. Matt's
Okay.
here.
Good to know.
Anything as well.
I heard you're the man around here. You're the go-to.
Oh, really?
Like the suit. Looks
Thank
good.
you. I wore it because we're doing this. Otherwise, I'm in a tracksuit.
Yeah.
Nice to officially meet you. That's class, man.
That's,
Overhead?
yeah, what do you think? Over the head or?
Yeah.
They're 2 top players. We brought them in to make a difference, and we look forward to seeing them play.
Are you mates?
They will be.
She's an iron now.
Yeah, she's a new hammer. Yeah, hammer. You know the sign? Yes.
It's bigger than I thought. I thought it was a bit smaller. I don't know how they got it in. Unless they brought it in sideways.
Here's the deliveries.
I don't give two flying fucks. We should not be losing to teams like this. No fucking way. Look at that fucking reaction. Look at them. I think they won the fucking lottery.
I'll speak to Matt tomorrow, but it's not good enough.